Hello, today I'm going to be filming an ASMR video. I'm going to be talking about movies that I like that begin with F. This is part of a series I'm doing where I go through the alphabet and talk about movies that I like that begin with each letter. So when I was going through my movie shelf today to find ones that begin with F, I only found 3 that I liked a lot. So I went to Google and I typed in movies that start with F to try and find some more to talk about. So I have those as well. So the first one that I chose is For the Love of Benji. So this is Joe Camp's For the Love of Benji. This is Benji, a cute pup. Down here in the corner, it says, Benji has a face. True. Far more expressive than some human actors. And that's by American Girl. He's very expressive. Look at those eyes. Look into those eyes. Joe Camp's Benji. For the Love of Benji. We have Benji here on the street. Benji with, who I assume is the bad guy. And then Benji a close-up. This is the synopsis, the plot, the storyline. Benji's back. Benji's back. Benji's back. Benji's back. Benji's back in his second hit from writer-director Joe Camp, along with Cindy and Paul Chapman and beloved housekeeper Mary. They're en route to a vacation in Greece when a fellow passenger, Chandler Dietrich, borrows Benji for just long enough to tattoo a mysterious message on his paw. Separated from the family in Athens, Benji finds himself on the run from an assortment of international spies seeking an energy scientist who has been working on a secret formula. Secret formula. There aren't enough superlatives to describe this sensational film, says Family Weekly. Benji's acting performance is even better than in his first film. You'll be sure to agree. Benji. This is by Mulberry Square Productions, the Good Times DVD. For more information on Benji, go to www.benji, that's BENJI.com. The running time is approximately 85 minutes, and it's in color. It doesn't have the year it was made. Benji. Benji. This movie stars Cynthia Smith, Alan Fuzette, Patsy Garrett, and Ed Nelson. The next movie I want to talk about is Fun, 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 Fun with Dick and Jane. Fun with Dick and Jane. This is Dick, and this is Jane. Dick is played by Jim Carrey. It's Goof. And Jane is played by Tia Leone. Fun with Dick and Jane. Giving big business a run for its money. Jim Carrey is the funniest man in America, says Kyle Osborne from WJLA-TV, Washington, D.C. This is the synopsis. When Dick Harper is terminated as Globodyne Corporation's VP of Communications, he shares his wife, Jane. He'll find another job in no time. Months later, their lawn is repossessed. Jane has sold her body to science, and Dick's career as a day laborer ends with his deportation to Mexico. Madder than ever, and not going to take it anymore, Dick and Jane turn to the fastest growing sector in the white-collar job market, armed robbery, as they become upscale suburban Robin Hoods, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, namely themselves. This has special features, has widescreen, full-screen formats, has a gag reel, has deleted scenes, and has publicity outtakes. A hilarious reel of Jim Carrey and Tia Leone taken during publicity interviews for the movie. And then it has the filmmaker's audio commentary. Special features. Here's Dick and Jane, here's Dick, and here's Dick and Jane. Dressed up as Sonny and Cher. I think this movie is really funny. Of course it has Jim in it. It's by Columbia Pictures and Match Entertainment. Along with Jim Carrey and Tia Leone. It also stars Alec Baldwin and Richard Jenkins. It's from 2005. It's approximately 90 minutes and it's in color. It's rated PG-13. Parents strongly cautioned. Not recommended for young children. There's violence. It's also been previously viewed or previously enjoyed. Fun with Dick and Jane. And the third movie that I grabbed from the shelf is 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates. This stars Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Here they are sitting on the beach. 50 First Dates. It says down here, the ultimate bachelor will face the ultimate challenge. Here they are meeting, looks like. And there's Drew, and the other stars. Here's the synopsis. Henry Roth lives an enviable life in a Hawaiian paradise. It's a sweet life with no strings attached until he meets Lucy. This is Lucy and this is Henry. He and Lucy hit it off from the get-go, but the next day she doesn't know him. Actually, Lucy has short-term memory loss, so every night all memory of her day is erased. But a man in love will go to any length to win over the girl of his dreams. It also stars Rob Schneider and Sean Astin, which will win you over every time you watch it. It has special features. It has a director and cast commentary. It has deleted scenes with optional commentary. It has the dating scene, the making of 50 First Dates. It has music videos. It has a Comedy Central Real Comedy special. It has a gag reel. It has a Talkin' Pigeon featurette. It has filmographies and it has previews. Special features. It has a penguin. By Columbia Pictures. It also stars Dan Aykroyd. It's approximately 99 minutes and it's in color and it's from 2004. First Dates. So now I'm going to talk about the movies that I found when I researched movies that start with F. I made a list. I found 5 of them. I didn't make any notes or anything, so I'm just kind of like wing it what I'm going to be saying about these ones because I'm not going to be reading the case or anything. the first one I found was Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday, Freaky Friday, Freaky Friday. So this stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan as a mother and daughter, and they don't get along, and they have a fight in a in a Chinese restaurant, and they like make a wish or something on a fortune cookie. I think I'm just paraphrasing here. What I can remember in my head. And then there's like a sort of like earthquake in the restaurant, and like their wish comes true, I guess. And they end up switching bodies, and that's what makes the Friday so freaky. I think it's a really funny movie. And of course they go through like learning about each other's lives, and like, you know, you have to like look how other people's lives are and trying to understand how they feel, and they come out of it with a new perspective. I think that movie's probably from like the early 2000s, and I don't remember any of their stars. Probably people that I'm not really all that familiar with. Oh, the guy that likes Lindsay Lohan, Chad Michael Murray, he's in that. Movie number 2 is Flight Plan. This movie stars Jodie Foster, and I can't think of anyone else. Probably don't know anyone else in that movie. But it stars Jodie Foster as a mother, and she has her young daughter with her, and they're going to get on a plane. And they get on the plane, but for some reason no one sees her get on the plane with her daughter. So they're on the plane, and you know, it takes off, and then all of a sudden she can't find her daughter, so she you know, asks, has anyone seen the kid? And everyone on the plane is like, you weren't with a kid, we never saw a kid. So naturally this bothers Jodie Foster, and she starts like just going through all the plane looking for a daughter. But on the other side of that, there's a bad guy who is, you know, trying to like stop her at all costs, because he has nefarious motives. That is Flight Plan. I assume this is from the early 2000s as well, mid 2000s maybe. I don't know. I didn't make any notes, as I said. That was Flight Plan. Very suspenseful. The third movie is Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. Nemo. This is the animated fish movie. I think this is also from like, I want to say it's from like 2003, but you know, early 2000s anyway. And it's really cute and funny. It's about a dadfish and a sunfish. Well, they're clownfish. And they also don't have, I guess, that great of a relationship, kind of like in Freaky Friday, where like dad is too overprotective. So the dad is sending the sunfish, the kidfish, off to school, and what exactly happens? Somehow the kidfish ends up kidnapped by like divers, and then the dad is of course determined to save him, so he travels through the ocean and has many adventures trying to find his kidfish. and he meets a whole bunch of different people, and in the end, again, they all come out with a different perspective on life, on their fish life. And there's lots of very cute, like, funny moments in that. And the only person I can think of who's in that movie is or voices in that movie is Ellen DeGeneres. I can't remember anyone else. Maybe I don't know anyone else in that movie, but of course Dory is in that movie, and that's who Ellen plays. The natural blue fish. Yes, I'm a natural blue. And going off of that, I also chose Finding Dory as movie number 4. This movie is about Dory not really finding, well, I guess it is about Finding Dory. I think this came out not too long ago, I want to say, but of course it's still old, I suppose. I don't remember what year it was, but it's not like 2003. I think it was like much later. Of course, the story is Ellen again as Dory, and it's about her trying to find her parents, because of course she has a short-term memory, or does she have short-term memory loss? Yeah, she does. She has short-term memory loss. Just like in 50 First Dates. They all tie in together. So she's going off on an adventure to find her parents, and of course they have all kind of shenanigans, and it's cute and funny, just like Finding Nemo was. I think it's a very good sequel. And the last movie that I chose, movie number 5 with a F in the title, was The Fly. The Fly. This stars, well, I like the one from the 50s, but I'm going to talk about the one from the 80s primarily. So the one from the 80s stars Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, and I don't know who else. Probably people I don't know. I think this is from 87, I want to say. And it's about a man who is doing this experiment where he's, to tell you the truth, I don't really know what he's doing, but somehow he's I think he's trying to is he trying to clone? Anyway, he has this machine that, like, you go in and then you can appear in the other machine, the 2-part machine, and somehow a fly gets in his machine, and he ends up merging the fly with himself. So he becomes like this superhuman creature called the Fly. Did I just give away the plot? I don't know. I guess that was not really a secret, but anyway, he becomes the Fly, and of course, a whole lot of things happen, like bad things, and then Gina plays this reporter who's like researching him in a way, like writing like an article about him, and then there's like a romance in there, and then all kinds of fly shenanigans. And it's a good sci-fi thing, which normally I'm not really into, but it does have Jeff Goldblum in it, so. Jeff. The Fly. So that was Freaky Friday, Flight Plan, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, and The Fly. F. So those were movies that I like that begin with F. I don't know how to make F with my fingers, but F. F, or no, that's backwards. F. That'll be it for today's video. Let me know what movies you like. You like that begin with F. And I will see you next time.